In today's session, we are going to discuss about the human settlement is a chapter 10 of Fundamentals of Human Geography in your class 12th. Human settlement is defined as place inhabited more or less permanently. Human settlement means where human is settled and inhabited, can be temporary as well as permanently. In other words, you can say human settlement can be defined as a cluster of dwellings which can be ranges from a hamlet or a small or big city. In literal terms, you can say human settlement is a cluster of dwellings, but the size of this cluster of dwelling can be as small as hamlets. Hamlets means a part of a small village, which are generally the part of some village which is in surrounding, and these hamlets have different name in different part of the world. In India, these are known as dhani, patti, nangla in different parts of the country. In Haryana, these are called nangla. In UP, this is known as patti. In the parts of Rajasthan, this is referred as, these hamlets are called dhani. There are many hamlets and there are many, some Nangla, Patti and Dhani are existing in different parts of Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, even rest of the country. These hamlets are do not have their own panchayat. They are generally regulate and organized by the village in which they exist. And human settlement can be large as city like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, etc. We are studying about the human settlement. We should know the importance of studying human settlement. In the importance of human study of human settlement is the basic to human geography, because the form of settlement in a particular region reflects human relation with the environment, because there is a very deep relation of human with its surrounding nature. Humans food habit, humans clothing, occupation is very much depend on the environment. So we study in human geography about the human as well as the things and elements which are related to that. So in human settlement, we try to understand all these deep relation of human and nature, right? In the classification of settlement, there are two types of settlement. One is rural settlement, another is urban settlement. Though the definition of rural as well as urban settlement is different from place to place, indeed this depends on the country. In some of the country, rural settlement is an area defined as rural by the government office or by the National Census Bureau. These may also sometimes include some rural town. In some other, rural settlement traditionally do not include the towns. Even urban settlement also having some certain definition, but we cannot define them on that some such parameter. We cannot distinguish type of settlement on the basis of rural as well as urban, but there are some set of terms which can distinguish rural settlement and the urban settlement. In the rural settlement, main occupation of the people is primary activities. Mostly people are in agriculture, lumbering, food gathering, fishing sometime. That depends village to village. And in urban settlement, mostly people are engaged in secondary and tertiary activities. Rural settlement, which include the villages and hamlets. On other hand, urban settlement include the cities and towns. The population of rural settlement is less and density also population less, but in urban settlement these are highly populated, highly density of population also here. In rural settlement, nature is directly in contact with the human. There is direct contact with the nature of human. Every village, every rural area is very much connected to the nature because the occupation depend on the nature. But in urban settlement, the life is isolated and there is greater isolation from the nature. These settlement, rural settlement are unplanned settlement. They develop randomly. Every now and then they develop. Wherever the people find place, they start living there. But urban settlement are planned. There is a reason behind the development of urban areas, city or towns having a definite planning. In rural settlement, job opportunities are less because scope is less. There is less industry, less urbanization. But urban settlement having more job opportunities as service sectors are more. These are providing large number of services into the surrounding cities as well as the villages. So more job opportunities are here in urban settlement. But that is true. Differentiate between rural and urban settlement on the basis of function is more meaningful. Even though there is no hierarchy of function provided by the rural and urban settlement. Traditionally, rural settlement are associated with the nature. In modern time, types of rural settlement have been developed. Settlement where the occupation of majority of people relate to the local natural resources are called rural settlements, such as settlement of the fisheries along the sea coast, settlement of tribal people, settlement of farmer along the bank river. But in urban settlement, the people are having different of functions. Even these city or the towns having themselves different function, and these are considered some rural area, urban areas, some cities are considered like port cities, administrative cities. So that is the function. On that base we can distinguish these rural and urban settlement. But there is no specific criteria for all the countries to define rural settlement or the urban settlement, because there are many functions in some countries which are considered the function of rural settlement. For example, petrol pumps are considered as lower order functions in USA, in Canada, in other developed cities, while these petrol pump in India, it is an urban function. You want to see petrol pumps in villages, these you can find in the cities or towns or on the roads which are going to the cities or towns. Even in a country within, the rating of function may be very vary according to regional economy. In developing countries, some facilities available in villages means in Canada, USA, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, Britain. There are many facilities which are available in villages. These facilities are not available in the cities or developing countries. So there is no fixed criteria of defining rural settlement or the urban settlement. In India, according to Census of India 1991 define urban settlement as all the places. The definition how urban settlement are defined: all the places which are municipality, municipal corporation, cantonment board, notified town area committee, and have more than 5,000 person in a place, these are considered as urban areas. And 75% male worker engage in non-agriculture activities. That is the criteria of urban areas, urban settlement. Population density should be above 400 person per square kilometer. So these are some fixed feature. On that base we classify a city, a town as town. When the types on pattern of settlement comes, so there are two types of settlement. One is compact, another is dispersed settlement. Compact settlement are nucleated, in which houses are built close to each other. They are generally developed along the river valleys, fertile plains, where houses are built very close to each other in parts of northern plains of India, in Mississippi River Basin, in Yellow River Basin, in all the other river basin, river valleys, settlement are very compact. On other hand, dispersed settlement are scattered settlement where houses are spaced from each other. They are generally found in mountains, right? So these are some types of and pattern of settlement. So this is enough for today, and in next videos we will discuss about the problems and other function areas of different type of settlement. Thank you.